Yo, what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Nate the Great coming at you with another live. You already know if you're new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. To all the returning friends and family, you already know it's peace and blessings. Give y'all a little bit of time to tune in case these notifications ain't go out. First things first, happy Sunday to everybody. Hopefully everybody's having a blessed and productive one. Hopefully everybody got a smooth day. Hopefully everybody has enjoyed their weekend. For those who watched the fight last night, hopefully y'all had a good time. Y'all was safe and sound. Definitely was a good ass fight last night. Um, Appreciate those who tuned in yesterday for the live. Definitely was a topic of discussion. Definitely was a good talk. And if you missed it, you catch the replay. I don't know how long I'm gonna be on this live right now, but I do feel like this. There's a few things that I really wanted to put down yesterday, but I really couldn't. And again, because my mind was still a little bit plagued with all of the most recent deaths we just had, especially around me. So, my mind wasn't fully there, but it was there. You know, one thing I was going to say last night, and I feel this is something more for the elders to hear, not the elders that are moving the right way. I'm talking about the elders who are elders in age. You can't sit here and try to throw jabs and shot at the younger generation for doing a lot of wild stuff when you're the same ones doing the same wild stuff. You can't tell somebody, oh, sad, all you kids do is gang bang and do this and that and the third when you're still gang banging. I'm sorry, like, you got to make shit make sense. You can't sit here and try to tell somebody something along the lines of that and you still out here gang banging. I just watched a clip last night that threw me all the way off, and I said, this is exactly why we are having the issues we're having. Because some of you people who are up there, and I'm saying anybody past 45 and up, you still out here moving like kids. This is why the kids are moving the way they moving now. This is why they not having the respect they not having now. Because they looking at what you're doing. And I feel that sad. Not saying, but some of y'all need to get it together now, man. If you over a certain age, you're supposed to present yourself as such. You ain't supposed to be still out here trying to move like a teenager. You're not a teenager no more. And seeing when these youth see that, of course they're going to have something to say. Of course they're not going to respect nothing. They're not. How can they respect anything if you ain't moving accordingly? Miss Queen Nunu, what's going on, baby? Mama Bird, what's going on, baby? Kaz, what's going on? Riaz, what's going on? No, because I wanted to really iterate that last night. I was supposed to do another live last night, but it was too fucking busy and active, so I just said forget it. But that is the truth. Some of y'all be the same ones crying and about, oh, look what the youth are doing in the community. Look how they disrespecting us. Look how they doing this, is down the third. And in the same token, some of y'all, them same people, showing them the way to be disrespectful, showing them the way to not have love and respect. When you're over 45, 50 years old and you still moving like a kid, that's a problem. Like, even on this internet, that's a problem when you're over a certain age and you still moving like a child. It's time to grow up now. It's time to show people the blueprint. James, what's going on, bro? Frugal Mama, what's going on, baby? Definitely see y'all in here. But it's the truth. You can't sit here and try to knock the youth when you're doing the same shit these youth are doing now. It's just like I was saying last night, it threw me off because I'm thinking this is a regular TV interview, and then she just started throwing up the gang signs. And I'm like, wait a minute, ain't you too old to be doing that? Like, this is what I'm saying. I'm not knocking nobody. You move however you gonna move, but I feel, prime example, you've been in the gang and you know it's time for you to sit it down, sit it down. I've seen people that still rep they set to the day they die, but they ain't out here moving the way some of these other ones is moving. And that's the truth. Because it's just some things they truly not going to want to have everybody seeing. They still live by that old morals and codes. I ain't going to be showing these people when I'm trying to Not gonna be showing them something negative when I'm supposed to be trying to show them something positive. Miss 702, what's going on, baby? You know, it's truth. Like, you can't sit here and get mad, or you can't sit here and try to even down the youth or the young adults when you moving just as wacky as they are. Like I said, you over 45, 50 years old, you still moving like a teenager. That's something wrong. That's a mental block. Whether you want to believe that or not, that's a mental block right there. There's no way you can tell me you're comfortable moving the way you move. You know, and this is the sad part about it. Appreciate you, Miss Queen. You already know what it is. You know, I'm just saying. That's another problem there. And I watched a couple videos like that. And you know what's sad? One of the videos, a young woman said it herself. She said it herself. She was like, she said, I got to address some of you women that are over 45 and over. Y'all doing tactics like mean girl tactics, so on and so forth. Some of y'all women, you want to downplay the younger women, but you can't do that neither. Vice versa. Some of you younger can't be disrespecting the older folks. Look, there's supposed to be a respect level all around the board, period. Just literally sat here and said that last night. You know, people like my grandmother, she done been through the Great Depression and all that shit. I can respect those elders because they still moving the way they supposed to be moving. They're not moving wild. And they, if anything, they dropping a gem and a jewel on you sometimes that you ain't even aware of. That's why I was saying I got a love and respect for all sides. But again, like I said yesterday, how can we move the change forward if we not hearing each other out? We not listening to what is needed to be done. It's the truth. No problem. See, Miss 702, what you saying is kind of correct because this is how, especially a lot of these gangs now, they get the members are younger and younger, and whoever are the OGs or the whoever in the hood, they ain't really out there like that, and even the videos you might see when you see some of them really out there, you be like, and this is not just one coast, this is everywhere. You be like, yo, you look at some of these videos, you be like, yo, this dude look old enough to be his grandfather or his granduncle. Why is he in the video with them doing the same shit? Spoke about that recently. Like, once you get a certain age, I'm gonna say this: you out here gang banging from a young age. By the time you get a certain age, that shit should be out your system. You got kids involved, that should definitely be out your system. That's the one thing that should be out your system. You know what? I got kids now. I got to start moving right for them. I don't care how you moving in these streets, even if you ain't in the gang. Once you have your first child, that should be your wake-up call to say, I got to change my life for the better. I want to see my child get raised. I want to see my child have children. Like, I want, that should be the main goal right there. Not know I'm just living day to day and hoping I don't get killed. There's only a handful of gangs I can say that are still sticking to the old ways of community as far as keeping all the madness. How you doing? Like, as far as keeping the madness out the areas that, like, we need that. Even back in the day, we had that. Even before the gangs was getting how they was. When we had the people who was out here walking these streets, doing whatever in these streets, they was making sure certain things wasn't fucking up our areas in our communities. And again, we had some who, even if shit had to go down, they would make sure, look, hey, no kids, no women around, no innocent bystanders, no elderly, no nobody. We ain't doing that no more. Nowadays, y'all niggas got issues with people, and instead of hitting your target, you hitting everybody but the target. So I'm saying, some of y'all should not even have the chance to hold a gun because y'all, it's obvious y'all ain't gonna hit your target. You gonna hit somebody else in the long run. Hell, Billy, what's going on, bro? It's the truth. Let's be honest, man. By a certain age, some of the things that you was doing as a youth, coming into your adulthood, should stop. Again, you got kids. Time for you to think about those kids. It's not about you no more. It's about doing what's right for those kids and making sure them kids is getting the proper education and making sure that they are at least going to see they parents. You know, got some people that be doing way too much, in my opinion. You know. Yeah, I was hearing about that, Riaz. I was hearing about that. Some people, and it's sad because some people actually are going to have to go to jail just to learn a valuable lesson. And again, you shouldn't have to go to jail to learn a valuable lesson or learn some sort of trade or some sort of whatever you could have learned when you was outside. Like I told somebody, stop saying free this one and free this one if you know this one didn't value their fucking freedom when they was out. Can't do that. How you gonna say free somebody that you know just killed somebody for no reason? I'm not saying that shit. If you did whatever crime you did, look, you gotta just man up and take that shit. I'm just saying, shit is really getting crazy right now. They always want to poke and try to say, oh, it's the youngins, it's the youth. No, what about y'all? Some of y'all not moving right. And it's sad because I done been in a group where it is two groups of elders and one group is like that. See, you hit me again, lady. I know you must have wanted a number. You scratched my head. Hold up. Yo, Ryder, what's going on, bro? You know. Oh no, I know that, bro. Trust me, I know that. Listen, I keep active on certain worldwide news and current events, all of that shit. So I'm saying when I speak on general issues, they happening around the world. But again, you shouldn't have to fucking go to jail to learn a lesson. You shouldn't have to go to jail to learn a craft or something that you could have been learning when you was outside. And if you out here doing crimes that how you doing? If you doing crimes that you know for a fact, you're gonna have to sit your butt down, sit it down. Take your lumps like a man. You want to be out here, you want to be big bad Willie. Now when it get caught, get caught. Like I just sat there and bugged out earlier about the young boy. Yeah, I think he been locked up since last year. 42 Dub? Forgot the young boy name, but I think he been locked up since last year for quote unquote probation or whatever violation. But my thing is, bro, you ain't even have to fucking sit your ass down. The only thing you had to do was just go see who you was supposed to go see. They probably would have either dismissed that case or they probably would have just let you sit up for a month and you'd have been home. No, you want to try to run and get caught. And that's the problem with some of y'all. Y'all want to run but then get caught. Make it make sense. You should know that if you just did something that you know for a fact, everybody looking for you, it's time for you to get the fuck up out of Dodge. Get the hell up out the community if that's the case. Because you know it's not going to be nothing good. Lala, what's going on, baby? Again, I feel like this. Why should you have to get locked up to learn something like a skill, a trade, when you could have been doing that shit while you was out and about? Some people don't want to hear it, but you're going to have to hear it. This is his logic right there. That's just like I'm going to use me. If I was gang banging from the time I was 12 to the time I'm 20, at a certain time, I'm about to be like, yo, this shit ain't what it is. After a certain time frame, you should see when there's nothing beneficial really happening for you, it's time for you to move forward and go do something else. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, but see, that's the problem too, because they getting the short end of the stick, hellbilly, because some of these fucking elders, let me take this back. Some of these older folks, I can't call you elders. Only the real elders are moving the way they're moving. I'm looking at elders right now that I know for a fact. It don't matter if they sitting out drinking all day. It's just some things they not gonna let happen. They not gonna fucking sit there and go over their head neither. A lot of times they still gonna drop gems on you. Meanwhile, the other ones are just running around here trying to be young again. I'm trying to get into this. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to get me something young. Okay, you're gonna find out the hard way. I'm telling you. Some of y'all gonna have to find out the hard way only because you ain't trying to listen to reason. But then I don't blame some of y'all for learning the hard way because look at the people that you're around. Even when it comes down to the elders, what's going on, chill. You got something that's just not moving right. Lala, I'm gonna tell you this right now because I just had to talk about this with somebody. Um, when it comes to dating sites, you got to be mindful and be wary because remember, you still got catfishing going on. You got people that are sitting there giving you profile pics of somebody else lying, saying that that's them, and then you come to find out that's not really who they are. Some people are catfishing because they trying to set people up. But and other things, you just got to be mindful because we already know. I'm gonna say at least 60% of the dating site, most of them are they only looking for one thing, and the rest are probably looking for something that's really genuine or whatever. But you still got to be mindful. You know, you gotta be mindful of who you talking to, so on and so forth. You know, and I've always said this is a 50-50 thing when it comes to that. It is. But if you want to do so, just be safe while you're doing it. That's it. Yeah, bro. What's going on? What's going on? Chilling. I'm about to say I'm still on the pork shoulder out your damn shopping cart. Hold up. What's cooking? What's going on, baby? Y'all already know if y'all just tuned in, hit the like button. You know, that's what I'm saying. If you're gonna be doing things like that, prime example, just be safe. Know that you're actually talking to a real person and not a fucking AI or whatever. Or make sure you're just not getting catfish. It's just the simplest thing to fucking put in it. Because again, you want to do certain things. Some people have already done the outside dating scene shit and it worked for them. So now they figure they could come on the online dating. But guess what? You're still gonna have to take the same precautions you would take if you was actually outside dating. You still gotta be mindful. You gotta be aware of your surroundings. If you do meet up with the person, you gotta make sure that person is who they say they are and not somebody else. And then you gotta be mindful again because look how many people have jumped out the window. Oh, I found love. I'm about to go move here, and then come to find out they getting set up the whole time. You gotta be mindful of those things too. Blackout, what's going on, my guy? Who came up here? Islands? Islands, what's going on, baby? I ain't even see you coming up in here. What's going on, sis? That's what I'm saying. You got to be mindful. You're going to have to because guess what? It's almost like when you outside. Prime example, I could be coming across somebody right now that I have no type of knowledge or recollection on, and we can have a conversation. Now, depending on where the conversation goes and what happens, it could be a click or it could be not. Or it could just be a good friendship. You never know. So like I'm saying, online dating would be just like how it is in real time. You might come across somebody, you're going to see they genuine or you're going to see what's what, and then you're going to want to get to know who they are. You want to get to know them better. And this is what I'm saying. But you still got to be mindful because look at the situations we done seen. People done been talking to people for years. Then when they finally go meet up, they ain't the same people. No doubt, hell, Billy, you already know, bro. Hammer, what's going on, baby? That's what I'm saying. You got to be mindful on that. If you are going to be using those type of things to better yourself or even just, now you got to be mindful because your safety is the number one priority. Your safety and your peace of mind is always going to be the number one thing, And this is the thing now, Willis, what's going on, bro? This is what I'm saying. You got to do background checks. That's just even in real time. You got to do a background check on somebody you dating. Because at some point, somebody going to tell you something. See, with me, even when I was dating back in the day, look here. It wasn't nothing that went over my head. If I felt it went over my head, somebody would tell me, yo, bro, you might just have to. And then I do my own research. You're going to have to sometimes because you don't know what these people are capable of. And for all you know, somebody could claim that they really got love and respect for you and they could be trying to set you up the whole time. So you got to be mindful. You really got to see online is going to be a little harder because you can't screen and see who really is, genuine and who's not. So you just got to, all in all, just focus on what's important. And even if this is important to you, still, you got to be safe. I don't give a damn what you're doing. Safety is always going to be that number one priority over anything. because your life is important. Your life is valuable. And you shouldn't have to worry about somebody trying to jeopardize that because of whatever notions they might be getting into. But all in all, you still just got to do background checks on people. Make sure the people that you're talking to are who they say they are. I ain't got to say much. People around me will tell you this ain't nothing different. You get the same old talk, conversation, and all of that. You just got to put yourself in the right positions too. Your IB, what's going on, bro? You do. You got to put yourself in the best positions. Like, you can't sit here and put yourself in a dangerous position and then expect something good to happen. No, that's not going to happen. That's not going to be the case. It really ain't. But you was missing that day when I was speaking about that, Lala, because I did say that too. Like, it's just, you gotta be mindful on here because people are still catfishing. People are still not being genuine. It's already bad enough you gotta deal with that with people in real time, but then have to deal with that on the internet. You shouldn't have to. If you claiming you trying to date and you trying to get back out there, guess what? Sometimes the online dating scenes ain't gonna be for you. As much as you want to try them out, sometimes they just ain't gonna be for you because you're gonna end up finding the same old bullshit like you find in real time. Unless you actually having a good convo and spend more than one day with a person to really get down and know what's what with a person. Period. No doubt, Lala. You already know. Oh shit, that's crazy. Damn, man. You got to be careful out there, Lala. Please be careful where you at. Please, like, it's really crucial out there. Niggas is doing the utmost. Even when it comes down to women, they don't care. This is why I said last night, there's a lot of spikes and crimes happening because, again, we not listening and hearing each other out. And we need to really get back in the community as a god. Because guess what? We're going to have to set that safety net because there's too many things happening. People are being plagued and poisoned over every little fucking thing you can think of. That's why I was saying earlier, some of you older folks is not moving like how the elders in the community is moving. The elders even in the community are moving still the right way, or at least trying to keep themselves moving the right way. They're not sitting out here trying to be youngins, trying to do all sorts of stuff for a viral moment. You got some of you older folks out here, even on this damn TikTok and everything, trying to do shit like kids. You know damn well your bones hurt when you doing certain shit, especially dropping it low. So why you keep doing it? Like, come on now. Damn, damn. Yeah, you just gotta listen. I'm gonna say that to all of y'all. Y'all all gotta just be mindful and keep your safety and everything in order. No matter where you move to or where you go to, even if you visited somewhere. Just be aware of your surroundings and make sure you're around the right people. See, me, I'm not going somewhere I don't know nobody unless I know for a fact I know somebody there. Like, see, I could go out to Cali because I got family members out there in Cali. I'm not sure exactly where they at, but I know they in Cali because of the last letters I remember getting. One was, I think, in the Bay Area. I think one was further down towards San Bernardino. Like, I had to fucking find this shit out. See, like, if I was go to Cali in certain spots, I know I'm good because I would see family off the rip. Like, oh shit, cousin. So you already know what it is. You just gotta be mindful. Love you. Bat, 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 bat. What's going on, baby? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Right now, everything is becoming desperate. You can tell because it's not just the youngins wilding out; it's some of the older folks wilding out too. Some of them are they already caught about this. See, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not big on religion. I'm big on spirituality and all of that. But I can honestly say, even in that good book, it's being prophesied as we speak now. People are going to be doing a lot of shit in these dire times right now. You want to have people that you know for a fact shouldn't be doing certain shit. They're going to be doing it. They're going to be running down on elderly folks and anybody that they feel is weak that they can get a fucking one up on. And of course, they're going to feel that way when they got guns on them. They always feel, oh, that nigga ain't got none. I got the advantage on him. But don't be surprised when y'all doing certain shit and somebody got the one step on you. So I'm saying you got to be calculated. But even still, that shouldn't be a calculated move to be wanting to rob and take shit from anybody. Go get your own if you that fucked up in the game. Go apply yourself. I'm sorry, I can say that. Go apply yourself. Don't hurt to try to go get you a 9 to 5. Don't hurt. Don't hurt. Even if you got to take a side job or off the books job for right now to try to build and do something, do that. That's better than you just trying to, I got to fucking get down on this nigga. I got to get this from them. I got to get that from them. You don't know how hard some of these people work for the shit that they fucking got. And if I feel like this, if I done worked hard enough, I done sacrificed enough, now decide I finally want to do something good for myself, I shouldn't have to worry about some young ass fucker trying to get me. Period. Sorry to say it like that. I shouldn't have to worry about no youngin' nor no old motherfucker trying to get me for something. You want something so badly, how about you do what I did? Go out there and go work. Niggas don't want to hear that work. I ain't trying to work for nobody. Well, you gonna have to start somewhere, motherfucker. If you ain't rich, you gonna have to start somewhere. And people hate to hear that shit, but I'm being logical today. Might be kind of ruthless the way I'm saying it, but it's true. You cannot sit here and get mad when the world is moving past you. And then guess what? Some of y'all doing the things you're doing and still don't have nothing to show for it. You doing all this extra activity and then for what? You doing all this extra activity just to get wrapped up and get caught up and don't have nothing to get in the show for it. I just watched a short last night. Now I felt a little mixy about the situation only because, you know, I think it went viral though, but you know, but even still, I still said it like this. Some of y'all gonna have to stop doing the things you're doing. And then some of you men are gonna have to start being more in control of your fucking emotions, man. I can understand him being upset, but then you still ain't even have to put hands on her. But then again, it looked like she was provoking that and waiting for that to happen. Turned around and said to her own man that she spent $17,000 on his best friend. Like, why would you even say something like that? Like, and this is what I'm saying. Some of y'all be stuck together. You're not happy. And instead of y'all just saying, let's just leave each other alone. No, y'all want to continue the toxic pattern of relationship. Fucking crazy. You know, and that is sad when you just spend, you basically robbed your boyfriend, even though you took $17,000 from your boyfriend, then guess what? You spend it on his friend. Then look, you stupid because you don't have nothing to show for it. Only thing you got to show for is a black eye. And he's probably locked up now, if anything, but still, you know, it's crazy. Some of y'all have to stop doing certain things. If you're not happy with somebody, just leave. It's just that simple. That's why I said it's just certain topics I ain't gonna get into, because when it comes to that, guess what? If you're not happy, if you're not making the right type of movements, how you doing, all right? You're not making the right type of movements and you ain't happy with somebody, you might as well leave. What the fuck am I going to waste my time arguing, going back and forth with you on anything? Period. You know, like, come on, let's keep it real. If you're unhappy with somebody, the door is right there. But then this is a problem too. Some people refuse to let people leave. You know, this is what I'm saying. There's always going to be a trick bag when it comes to that. That's why you gotta be mindful of who you even vetting and dating before you even get into a deep relationship, because you don't know how it could turn out. Which is all in all facts. Give me 1 second, y'all. Some people don't want to hear that, y'all. And you know what's crazy? They really don't want to hear that. But it's truthfulness, though, to it. If you unhappy in certain situations, just get up and leave, man. It's not that hard to do. If I know for a fact I'm unhappy, I'm dealing with somebody I know I'm unhappy, all right, guess what? I'm out of here. Ain't gonna be no we back and forth, we arguing, we're not doing all of that. Because then at some point we know the cops are gonna get involved, and then it's still gonna be a whole bunch of BS. So why go through all of that? It's pointless. It really is. It's pointless. And again, some people don't want to hear it, but you want to have to hear logical truth. And the logical truth is you can't sit here and get mad. You know, if you're not going to be truthful with your significant other, if you're not going to really hold them down the way you're supposed to, shit, if you're not going to make that necessary commitment, then y'all need to just keep it pushing. That's it. You know, it's sad to say it like that, but come on, we know everybody deserves happiness, so on and so forth. Not saying that, but in the same token, too, shit, gotta be mindful. You know, you gotta be mindful of who you really vetting out before you get into any type of deep situations, which is truth. I, and it's the truth. You're gonna have to do that. If not, it's gonna be a fucking problem. You got some people that'll cry and say that they miserable. Oh, I don't know why I'm still with this person. I don't know why this person just don't get it together. Obviously, if they ain't get it together, that means they ain't trying to get it together. So that should tell you it's time to leave. That's just like if I'm sitting there, I'm dealing with somebody and I tell them this is what I don't like and this is my pet peeve, and then they still doing it. I'm gonna end up leaving because I don't want to fucking keep having the same back and forth argument with you about nothing. No doubt, Mama Bird. Appreciate you, baby.
Appreciate you, baby.
Yo, that I hear that. Wow. I hear that.
Baby?
What's good, baby?
Yeah, no, you know what I'm saying though. It's the truth. Y'all know I'm being truthful about that. If I know I'm unhappy in a certain situation, I'm gonna get myself out of that unhappiness and put myself in a proper situation. Even if I gotta stay single for a small time frame just to do so, so be it. It shouldn't be no I'm with somebody but I'm unhappy. That's not the way that shit goes. When you with somebody, you're supposed to be happy, loved, and taken care of, period. And that's on both sides. Some women don't know how to really be truthful, and it's vice versa. Some men don't know how to be truthful. It's both ways. Some of y'all just don't know how to be open and honest from Jump Street. If you do that, you'll have a better, you'll have a better grasp on everything, and I feel that way. Sorry, I do feel that way. And some people not going to want to hear that, but you're going to have to hear it. You know? It's just crazy because again, you want to see the best results. You want to have the best positive outlook on things, and even on the relationship tip, you want to do that. You do. But if you can't even get that together, if you can't see that that's the situation at hand, there's always going to be a problem. Sorry, it just is. Some people don't want to hear it, but you're going to have to hear it, man. It's just logic and common sense going on, my guy. Are you good? You're going to have to hear that. And I don't understand how some people just don't get it together, man. Like, even when we had the older folks that was going through whatever they was going through, promise, there's a difference. It was certain things they just wasn't trying to present out there, period. Well, somebody was knocking on the door. It was just some things they ain't present to us. Because again, if it's not the kid's business, there's no need for it to be our business. You had some people who stood together only because guess what? It wasn't just so much because of the kids. They stood together because they know what it is. They know when you get a certain age, that fucking dating field, that playing field, it ain't gonna be the same. And some people ain't gonna want somebody that got this much mileage on it. Sorry to say it that way. For 1 second, right? Oh shit, I see the family up in here. Mo, what's going on, baby? How you doing? Anthony, what's going on, my guy? But it's the truth. It was just some things that wasn't presented to us, and it was for good reasons. And then again, you got to look at it again. The playing field is always going to be different when you get a certain age. It is. And if you've been accustomed to doing certain things, then guess what? It's always going to be the same thing until you change it. It's the truth though. If you're not going to change up the dynamics, you're going to keep having the same dynamics. Prime example, some of you elders, no, let me take this back. Some of you older folks are going to have to start moving like how the elders are moving. I could walk past 12 elders recently. All of them still moving the same way they've been moving. They ain't moving too fucked up and they ain't trying to teach the wrong things, period. I've had people who watched me come up. Some of them still moving the same way. Some are definitely losing their mind now. But the ones that ain't losing their mind, they still living logically, you know? Not going to put myself in a precarious position and I can't get myself out of it. Elizabeth, what's going on, baby? Definitely happy Sunday to everybody that just pulled in. Y'all already know. Y'all just tuned in, hit the like button. It's something that should be said, you know. See, the ones that are moving accordingly, I got more respect for because they not just going to drop a gem on you. No, they, if anything, shoot, they'll sit down and listen to you as well. I done watched a group of elders and youngins sitting down having a conversation about certain shit. And not one time did anybody get out of pocket. Nobody got disrespectful with each other. None of that. That's how you're supposed to be able to have a logical conversation and a logical build. Not supposed to be we talking and then I got to start tearing you down. No, that's not going to work. And again, that's causing division right now. And it goes back to what I was saying yesterday. If we're not listening and hearing each other out, how the fuck can we move anything forward? No doubt, Frugal Mama. I know some of y'all busy early. Some of y'all on the West Coast, I know it's still early in the morning. So, but you know I had to come chop it up with the people. I was supposed to do that last night, but like I said, it was too much going on last night. I couldn't even get in a comfortable mind space. So I was even able to be in a comfortable mind space yesterday to just bring that message. And again, RIP to my bro El Compa, always manners and respect. And RIP to everybody that I have lost within the last week or so. So, you know, like I said, there's nothing on here that can ever make me feel a type of way. Not when you living in real time and dealing with real shit, you know? Yeah, where the little killer at now so I can kick him in his neck. Where he at? Nah, you truth. No, I know that, Mo. But guess what? You got those who I can't respect because they moving like the kids. Like I can respect the elders that still moving how they supposed to be moving, giving you gems, so on and so forth, and just being genuine. I can't fuck with those who are still moving around like they teenagers, trying to tell them, yo, listen, y'all need to go sit your ass down somewhere and go learn something. You should have learned your life by now. You old enough or you've been blessed enough to make it to a certain age, that should tell you something. You still want to have to sit down and do something constructive with yourself. Period. You know, some people hate when they say, like they say, kids say the darndest things, but kids tell the truth. Kids tell you the fucking hard-earned truth, whether you want to hear it or not sometimes. I remember one of these kids out here the other week said some shit, and I know the moms is looking crazy, but I was like, wait a minute, what you want him to do? You can't get mad. He just told you the truth. He told you exactly how he felt about the situation. And you still just overlooked it until he said it again. Like, yeah, kids are going to tell you truth. They're going to tell you some harsh truths. They even going to tell you something. Look, here, I had one kid tell me, nigga, your beard too furry. I laughed at it because I'm like, what? He said, no, it's no disrespect. But damn, you a sheep. And you know, I'm laughing because he's being truthful. Like, I'm like, yeah, I am a fucking furry motherfucker. But, you know, shit. They was truthful. I'm telling you, they're going to say the damnedest things. They're going to say the most truth. Because right now, some of these adults are lying through their teeth. Even some of the elders lying through their teeth. You anything over 40-something years old, fuck just that gangster shit. You over 40 years old, you still moving like a wacky-ass kid. You need to sit your ass down and think about what you want to do with the rest of your life while you still here. Because some people ain't even making it to 45. Some people not even making it to 21. So don't let that go over your head either. Exactly. Nah, Mo, you right on that. You're absolutely right on that. But guess what? Again, that's a logic that some people don't want to hear. They don't. Oh, yo, about to say my man got a TV. Going on. You know, but you absolutely right on that, Mo. You know, you can't do that. You know, because if that's the case, everybody should be stuck in it, but it's not. There's a reason why you're moving forward. There's a reason why it's called evolution and elevation. And some people got to understand that. They ain't gonna understand it until it's too late. Like I told somebody, you shouldn't have to go to jail to learn a fucking trade. You want to learn a trade, you want to learn something while you're out and about, learn something. It's just facts. Why I gotta go to jail to learn something I could have learned out here for free? You know the truth. Like, why I gotta do that? That part right there too, Riaz, that's a small part right there. They are lost. But then again, when you lost and you sitting around the same madness, you're gonna get that, you know? You're gonna always get that. You know? Now? That's crazy. I just got out the elevator like a whole half an hour ago, bro. That's crazy. That middle one. Crazy. My bad, y'all. You know, it is the truth, though. You know, I'm not going to have to compromise myself just to, you know, I shouldn't have to compromise myself just to make something happen. Sorry, just not going to do it. You know, and again, some of you are going to have to, some of you that are old enough to make it to that age, you should be trying to think of something different now. Like, if certain things ain't working for you, change it up. It's nothing wrong with doing that. It's just like if you got a job that you know you ain't really happy with, at some point you want to find something that you're happy with. So you might as well, until you find it, just continue to work and strive for what you got to work and strive for. That's it. And that is truth right there. You know? It is truth right there. Again, some people ain't gonna want to hear that logic, but you're gonna have to hear it. You know, and that's the sad part about it, you know. It's really time to like change. Like I was saying last night, how can we change certain things if we ain't trying to listen and hear each other out? You know, once you done elevated and you done stepped up to a certain phase in life, now you just gotta continue to push the ball forward, but continue to do what works for you. You can't do what works for everybody else. You know, you just can't. Like I was telling somebody too, some of y'all these want to be followers. Y'all don't know how to really set yourself up to be a leader, you know? And that's the one thing that you should remember. Not everybody gonna be able to lead a pack, and not everybody gonna be able to follow behind a leader. You're gonna have some that want to follow what works for them, right? And some of those people that follow the wrong things, you see what they get. You know, follow something that's logical and positive. You'll see how far in life you're gonna get. You know, and that's why I told somebody, I said, I said, like, prime example, you running around here getting crazy, there is no reset button. Once you get killed, you get killed. That's it. Your spirit soul up out of here. Your body gone. It's the truth. You're supposed to enjoy and be blessed for every day that you're able to wake up, for real. Some people don't understand that until it's too late. And that's the sad part about it. Some people really don't understand that until it's too late. Yo, BMF, what's going on, my guy? Just chilling out, you know, the Sunday wrap up with the people. Because I wanted to wrap some of this up last night. I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to wrap some of this up last night with you. But I already knew it wasn't gonna happen. So I already knew that wasn't gonna happen, all in all. You know, and that's what I'm saying. Some people just, it's sad to say it that way. Sorry to say it that way, but it's the truth though. Some people ain't gonna want to hear the truth and the logic, but you're gonna have to hear it, you know? Because again, we gotta change for the better, you know? And it's not just starting from home, it's just in general. No doubt, Cass, you already. You see how you almost got shot down? You don't know who was behind you trying to do that to me, right? You see how that is, right? You see how people lose their life, right? Yeah. You see how people lose their life in their kneecaps, right? Yeah. I ain't have to look at you. Somebody else was looking at you. Don't worry. They'd have got the drop on your ass before me. Crazy. You know, but all in all, though, you know, oh shoot, wait a minute. Angel, what's going on, baby? I didn't even see you pop up in here. Appreciate y'all for dropping links and showing love. You know, and I'm gonna say it like this again. You gotta be more mindful of what we're doing. We're gonna have to be more mindful of what we're doing. Nah, it's okay, Angel. I kind of figured that some people don't get my notifications. Trust me, I know. When I go in my studios, I see who get my notifications and who don't. But it's all good as long as you in here. That's what's all good, baby. I think it's fucking one elevator working in my building now. Like, nigga, are you kidding me? Ain't going through this shit today.
Did you run from the help?
Yeah.
I know. You involved the child.
No, I help when needed. I don't help the enemies. No, it's not even that. It's just look, keyword. Look, keyword, Miss Bradley. Exactly. My bad, y'all. Over here talking to my cousin. Nah, I don't. That's how my that's how my building doors sound. I should sound like Rikers Island, right? I know. Yo, Mo, don't fuck with me today. It's too early in the day, baby. You know, but it's the truth though. You know, we gotta show better. We gotta show and do better in order to be better. And then again, that's including some of you adults, some of you elders. Not all of you elders, because most of you are moving the right way. But the ones who need to move right and ain't moving right, how you expect anything to fucking happen if you're doing the same shit? You can't sit here again and try to chastise a youngin' for gang banging or doing anything if you're doing the same damn shit. In your 40s, 50s, talking about, yeah, I'm still holding down my set. Go sit your ass down. Go hold down a book. Go hold down a way for you to uplift the rest of your life while you're here. If you was able to make it to 50, you don't know if you're going to make it to age 80, 90. You don't know how long you got left when you get past a certain age. So while you're here, do what you got to do. Do the best you can do. You know, and then show better examples than what you've shown. Some of y'all not showing good examples at all. And in the same token, you want to throw jabs at people. You can't do that. Sorry, you just can't. Yo, Kalani, what's going on, bro? Virginia, what's going on, baby? Definitely appreciate everybody that tuned in. You said does the same points apply to the music scene? Yes. Riaz, yes. Prime example. If you was moving around in the streets and now you able to get yourself a quote unquote record deal and you actually got skills to do something, you're supposed to upgrade and elevate. If I'm a street nigga that just made myself a successful man at the end of the day, I'm not supposed to still be living that street shit. I can still hold down my principles as far as doing what need to be done, but I'm not going to be sitting out here wilding to a point where I'm going to lose my freedom. And I shouldn't have to lose my freedom or lose my royalties or none of that shit just to fucking learn something. So yeah, it does happen even when it comes down to you doing music. You got to be mindful. If you was a street nigga and now you get into the bag, now you really get into the bag legitimately, stay on that path. Why still try to prove to somebody you got street cred? Why try to prove to somebody that you still get down when it's time to get down? No. All that shit should be over with. Once you done got to a certain status, you're supposed to have security and all that shit for that. Or if not, you're supposed to have your main people that you riding with, that been riding with you, that's really ready to get down in these fucking trenches around you. There's some rappers that walk around, they ain't got no fucking security. They security is the niggas that they grew up with, the niggas that they've been fucking holding down like they've been holding them down. Those are the real ones you're supposed to really keep around you. I'm not going to keep somebody around me and if shit get thick, they going to run on me. Nah, you got to have the right ones around you. Period. You know, and even when you do make it to a music scene, right, you still got to be mindful. You still have to. Nah, I know, Mo. Trust me, I know. I be getting ahead of sometimes too with some of the shit I be seeing and hearing. Like, hold up, you just went from a bad situation to a good situation, and now you put yourself back in a bad situation. Make it make sense. You have to make it make sense. If I know, prime example, I just got a banging ass record deal, or prime example, I could be an independent artist that just signed a good ass independent contract, so I ain't gotta worry about too much. If I know I'm comfortable, I'm getting my shows, I'm doing what need to be done, I'm getting the exposure I need. Why the fuck would I fuck that up? Just try to be on some street shit. It's corny. It is corny, man. Paranormal, what's going on, baby? And that's the sad part. You're only gonna have the select people who are really gonna be elevated in life. Why? Because they are to a point where they don't know if they're gonna be here tomorrow. Most of them going by that logic of we not promised tomorrow, so we gonna try to do the best we can while we here. And that's the logic that should be going. Because again, you could sit here and say, "Yeah, I got plans to do this, down, and third," and you could be going tomorrow. So while you was here today, you should have been trying to do what you need to do. Nothing but logical common sense, you know. That's it. Some people don't understand that shit, but guess what? You're gonna have to understand it. You're gonna have to elevate, not just mentally but spiritually. See, I'm not the same Nate I was 15 years ago, 20 years ago. No, I'm not the same one. The one from 20 years ago would have ran in your mouth. If this social media was really a conglomerate like how it is now, I'd have been running half of y'all miles without a fucking IP address. But again, you know, when you get older, you start elevating. You start realizing some shit don't even really need no type of reaction. It's like yesterday, I could have gave that troller reaction, but I didn't. I could have burned them, didn't. Ain't no need to. Ain't no need to. Not when you don't exist to me anyway. So I'm always just do what I've been doing. And I'm gonna do what works for me. King me, what's going on, my guy? Like even last night was a decent conversation. You know, always know you get one little ball sucking troll in here, but other than that, everything was still good. Oh, son, don't come back over here, baby. Don't come back over here, baby.
Thank you.
You know, and again, some people ain't gonna want to hear that logic, but that's the logic that's being thrown to you because it's true. You know, you gotta understand, like, you're gonna have to elevate everything in life. You can't fucking stay in the same lane forever. You do have to elevate. If you want to stay in the same lane, shit, at least be successful while you're doing it. It's just real facts right there. What's popping here? Love, baby. What's going on, baby? You know, and again, you got people that you're supposed to be making them proud. They looking at you. They looking at you crazy. They looking at you crazy only because guess what? Not moving the way you're supposed to be moving, and especially if you was blessed to be or make it to a certain age. Once you make it to a certain age, you're supposed to elevate the rest of your life, period. Like, if y'all don't see that, then y'all not going to see the real. You're not going to see the real. You know, and I think that's one key factor, I think, is why we ain't getting where we're supposed to get at. A lot of it is jealousy. Jealousy is hate, self-hate, and envy. You know? That's all it really be. We eliminate that. We learn to start, again, listening to each other, start hearing each other out, and start making those beneficial moves. It'll be good. I said I shouldn't have to downplay or hate on the next person that I know for a fact is in the same fucking struggle. Nah, if anything, we gotta uplift each other and move. That's it. You can't do that, then we gonna be messed up in life. She good. Yeah, but she was supposed to come out here yesterday. I don't know what the hell. I think it was the weather. That's why. She said, I'm gonna be out there later. Yeah, that rain fucked up. You know, but it's the truth though. It's a mindset. It's always the mindset. When your mindset is not set right, you're gonna get those issues. Come here. That's all I'm saying. Like, when it comes to that, you're gonna hear that. Hell no. I gotta go. On my live stream over here with your motherfucking McDonald's and shit, son.
McDonald's on live. We shopping, baby.
Yo, McDonald's, nigga, shit.
We shopping, baby.
Fuck the murder burgers or something.
That's good, baby.
What's
good, baby?
Zellin, what's going on, baby? Grammys, what's going on, baby? I see y'all there. Oh, mommy, y'all. No, but it's the truth, though. You know, we got to change that mindset. Again, I ain't got to hate on you. If anything, I want to see your ass grow, man. I want to see your ass be uplifted and succeed. You know, that's just like prime example. If I know I got the plug and I can hook people up with situations like jobs and shit, I'm going to do something. Because that's just me. Especially if I know you really adamant on trying to change your life and shit. So, some people don't want to hear that, but this is just me. If I know I got the opportunity to present something, I'm gonna present it. And I'm gonna make sure I'm looking out for the people that need it. It's just facts right there. You know, some people don't want to hear facts. They don't want to hear truth. They just want to hear opinions and lies, but I ain't gonna be one of them that feed you that shit. I'm gonna feed you straight stone cold truth. Man, you keep changing your name up. I'm not looking for you, bro. I ain't looking for you. Nah, I'm messing with you, sis. No fear. What's going on?
What you waiting for now? You going to plus now? All right.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. They'll tell you that shit. Guess what? They ain't gonna tell you no real truth. That's why they hate truth tellers. Oh well. Sorry, my mama and my papa made me the truth tellers, but fuck y'all. I gotta tell you that shit. And I'm gonna be logical about it. Cause I told somebody how some of y'all elders is fucking tripping on the youngins and y'all out here doing the same shit. Can't talk about some, I don't know how I hate gangbanging. Nigga, you 50 Cent talking about some nigga, I represent my set to the day I die. Like, come on, bro. Like, that's the truth, man. Like, they don't want to hear that shit, but it's the truth, man. Look, we both gotta be able to come together, period. The elders need the youth just like the youth need the elders. Guess what? I keep saying that's a respect level, man. I can respect most of the elders in my area because most of them ain't even moving the way that you think they would be moving, especially people that's in the hood. Gotta elevate your mind, man. And again, how can you expect the youth to move any type of way or at least try to follow a blueprint when you leading them to the wrong blueprint? Like I said, I just bypassed 3 elder folks I know. He's still moving the same way. He still ain't doing no fuck shit. They ain't got the rest of them that up. Like, you can't sit here and tell me, oh, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. And then you showing the youth the wrong shit. Nah, I got you. But you should already know my shit on there, man. You should have never lost me in the first place, damn it. You know, but it's the truth. Not gonna want to hear that logic, but you're gonna have to hear it at the end of the day. And the truth and the logic is, until we start listening to each other, until we start respecting each other, start loving each other, we're gonna have the same downhill and the same battle day in and day out. Sorry to tell you that way, but it's the truth. Oh shoot, Angela, what's going on, baby? Nah, that part right there, you just gotta be mindful of who you help. Because like I said, if I know you definitely adamant on making a change and you trying to do something, I'm gonna help you. But if I know you just doing that just to be an asshole, if you doing that just to try to get a quick come up, I ain't gonna fucking give you that help. Why? Because I know for a fact you're not gonna utilize it. That's like me teaching you skills and trades, and then you don't even put them to good use when it's time to put them to good use. And now you let an opportunity after opportunity pass you by. Whose fault is that? Is it that person's fault that gave you the knowledge, or is it your fault? The hell? All right. My bad, y'all. Fuck is the damn ground? Why would y'all put my shit back? The fuck up. My fault, y'all. Oh, I see where this is going. Yeah, I see where this is going. The hell did y'all do? Man, hold on. Give me 1 second, y'all. You know, that's the thing, though. My bad, you might hear some sounds. It's about time to feed this damn dog. You know, but it's the truth, though. You know, if we learn to listen, respect each other, and just honor each other, we can move the chain forward. Again, some of y'all, and I'm going to say this again, stop taking cheap shots at people. Stop throwing low blows at people. Why? Because when it's all said and done, you're going to be looking foolish. And it might be your luck, or it might be just your luck one day. That same person you just tried to take a cheap shot at might actually be the one to help you out in the situation. So you got to be mindful. Treat the people the way you want to be treated. You don't want to be treated fake and phony. Don't be fake and phony. One thing I said I can't stand, and I still stand on this to this day, I can't stand a full-blown habitual liar. If you're going to continuously lie, then that means you can't be around me, because that means you're going to lie even when you don't need to lie. And I've always said this, if you got to lie to somebody, especially somebody that's being genuine to you, you must be scared of something. You must be. BDB. What's going on, my guy? You know, and that's what I'm saying. You shouldn't have to lie to nobody. Prime example. I'm one of those, don't lie to me. If you got something to tell me that shit. If it's something I need to know, tell me. I don't want to hear nothing down the line. Sorry, I just don't. You know, me blessed to see another day, like most of us, blessed to see another day, which is a blessing in its own. You know, and some people just don't understand that. Again, while you here, you want to make the best possible things happen. If you was able to get past the age of 50, you should be trying to gear yourself for whatever and upgrade whatever you need to upgrade for the rest of your life. Not going to be able to come out here in the clubs with the youngins or come out in these parties with the youngins out here trying to drop it low and do all this extra shit. Not when you know you have a certain age and your bones are starting to really hurt. And that's the main thing. When you lie to somebody, you can't get that back. Now you just no trust right there. I feel like once or twice, even people in here have lied to me about certain things, but you know what? I just let it ride because there's bigger things to worry about. You want to lie again and prove my point. You want to lie to somebody that's not even doing nothing foul to you, then that means you scared of them for some reason. But just know when the truth does get found out, you get called out on it. You can't say, you can't get defensive, you can't get mad. You can only be logical. No, Riaz, but it is funny because again, some of these older folks, you've been past your teenage stages, you've been past your young adult stages. You're supposed to be still elevating to the elders that we are supposed to be seeking knowledge from, and also, you can't sit there and seek knowledge from somebody that's out here busting it open for a pork chop. Can't do that. Like, come on. You know, and some, like I said, it's not saying, oh, you can't go in the club and have fun at a certain age. No. I've seen some older folks come into a club, but they not even doing the shit that these youngins is doing, right? But then you got some who do. I'm like, wait a minute, you too old to be doing that. What are you doing? Like, when you can't get up off the floor, ain't nobody gonna pick your ass up. I'm sorry. This is real rap right there. You know, present yourself the way you're supposed to be presented. When you get a certain age, you gotta carry yourself with a little more dignity, a little more class, a little more pride. Nothing wrong with that. If you don't understand that, then something wrong in your brain. See, now this is coming from somebody that's still in the younger generation, saying this to the older generation. And watch out half of them. Who this little motherfucker think he is? He don't know shit. That's the first things that come out their mouth. You little niggas don't know shit. Y'all think I know everything. Never said I knew everything. I just know logic and I know truth when I see it. So, my bad. You can't get mad when I'm giving you real visuals on what's actually going on outside. Sorry. You know, some people are not club people. Some people are not, like, see, prime example, I'm not a club person. I'll go to a lounge. I done been to some poetry lounges. I done been to some after hours spots, so on and so forth. Clubs ain't really my thing because even then sometimes mess around and it'll be a big beef over nothing. Just because you said or did something, you might have bumped me a certain way. You feel a type of way now. This nigga just bumped me? Like, come on, that shit corny. And to be honest, I've always said the club scenes and shit is more for like the single and mingle crowds. Now, that's just my opinion, but I've seen some married couples go to a club and go have a good time and it don't be nothing. But that's because when some people get there, they already see it. All right, they coupled up. Yeah, this ain't gonna go down like that. You know? It's just real raps right there. You know? And exactly, they don't. Brammys, you are absolutely right. They don't. The odds ain't gonna tell you no lie. So I told somebody, I said, you can't get mad at me when I'm telling you and presenting you something that I'm seeing on a daily. And I'm adamant about that. I'm seeing this shit on a daily still. People trying to be in their youngin' years. No, you are a certain age now. It's time to calm it down. It's time to show an example for the youth and the people up under you. If you don't see that by now, you ain't gonna never see. Listen, Lala, I've been to one when I was, I think I went to one when I was 16 and one when I was like 19. And even at a rave, I watched somebody almost die because they was so tripped out on whatever they was tripping on. They fucking fell in the pool and damn near drowned in that pool. So even when it comes to things like that, you gotta be mindful. Some of y'all again want to try to be so young. That stage is over. Whatever you didn't think to do, better put it on the bucket list for when you feel like you about to leave up out of here. And even then, it's probably gonna be too late to do some of the shit you want to do now. So again, once you get a certain age, there's some things that should just, you gotta cut it out. You have to. Again, you want to make the improvements in society, you gotta be the improvement as well. You can't sit here and cry and mope, oh, this is what they doing, they destroying the communities, they doing this. But you teaching them how to destroy the communities. That's all I'm saying. The youth need the elders just like the elders need the youth. Because guess who needs both of us? The babies that's coming up in the future. They need us. If you ain't gonna understand that, then it is, man, listen, it is what it is. You can only wake up and reach those who actually want to be woken up and reach. Everybody else is going to always have some sort of view and opinion. Somebody always going to feel a type of way about something, or they just not going to like the person that's bringing the message. But so what? You're going to still have to hear this message one way or another. You think people want to always hear what, and I can use him for an example. You think people always want to hear certain things? No. But he's going to speak logical and he's not caring because he's adamant about what's being said. It's a lot of people that are like that. You might not like how they present themselves. You might not like who they are. But if they being truthful and honest and they just really telling you what it is, you can't get mad about that. But again, people run from the truth. They'll stay for the lie. They'll stay for a lie and run away from the truth. So again, it's just time to change that logic up. Link is in the chat in case anybody want to pop in. If not, I ain't gonna hold y'all butt for so long. Because again, is these type of conversations people want to chime in on. Others will catch the replay. Some will lie and say that I was in the bushes. No, they wasn't. And even if you are in the bushes, don't matter. Ain't nothing wrong with just accepting what's being accepted right now. Truth. Logical truth. Never mind, I'm not messing with you. I ain't messing with you, Angel. You know, but it's just the goddamn honest truth, though. You know, you want to see changes happen and occur, you're going to have to be a part of that. That's on all the chords. Hold on, Riaz. What's going on?
I'm good, bro.
Yeah, man, hopefully you're enjoying your Sunday. Stop licking me, dog. Get away from me. Wait, you breaking up? Say that again. Yeah, your mic is breaking up crazy, Riaz. I'm about to say just drop down and come back up. I don't know what's going on. You sound like you in the Matrix for real. Get away from me and stop licking me, dog. I done fed you. Go on about your business. Get about my face. But it's the truth though. You're gonna have to hear that. If you don't hear that, if you don't understand that, we gonna always still be lost. And we shouldn't have to be lost. I hear you, love baby. Hold on, oh shit. I done fucked up again. My bad, y'all. Yeah, yo.
Any better?
Yeah, it sounded a little better than it did earlier. You sound like you was cutting in and out like the Matrix.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you, Skinny.
So everything went Friday.
Friday one was okay. Exam was good, man. I mean, hopefully I'll pass, and I believe I'm going to. But also, I went to exam. Also, I'm feeling very sick, actually. You know, I hay fever and everything, right? Friday, the pollen count was so high that I wasn't feeling too well. But I said, you know what? No excuse. I'm still going there, whether I like it or not.
I feel you. Hold up, love baby. His name is Simba. Yes, the Lion King, Simba. See, you made me call his damn name. He done came over here like I got something for him. Thank you, love baby. I ain't got nothing for you, man. I ain't got nothing for you. I already fed you. You got water in your bowl. What you want from me now, man?
Yeah,
See, now you want to just really come over here and play.
yeah,
What up? What up?
that is
I ain't
true,
no hot pot.
So, as I was saying, that is true. The point that you were saying about them older people, have to, their ages and stuff. You do have a good point, but that also, when I say about that kind of applies to the music scene, that is true. Not just in also the way they behave though, but it's also like accepting, that in the music scene, how the youth have like different creative ideas of how the music sound should go, and they should be learning to accept them for what they are and not expect them to follow the same pattern.
Yeah. But it's the truth though, because come on now. You can't sit here and try to chastise somebody for doing something that you still do. Like if I know I'm still out here robbing and stealing at age 40 and 50, I can't expect the kids not to be out here doing the same shit. They watching me do it every day.
Right.
Didi, what's going on, baby?
Yeah, that is true though. I mean, that's when I say like some, OGs in the UK, in hip hop and grime and stuff. Sometimes they're either too scared to evolve or they're stuck in their own time that they think their particular style is better than what's going on. Yeah, yes, in some way it is, but you also gotta learn to accept how it is, because that's like pretty much, for example, this is what in Gun basically. They're pretty much, some of these OGs are doing the same thing than people in the UK garage scene used to do. Garage or garage scene, that type of music, right? They used to do the same thing. The UK garage people used to do the same thing to grime, constantly criticize them and saying, what you're doing isn't right. And they're acting the same way as the people that made fun of them,
Yeah, you're right. And that's what I'm saying. Like, it got to be a mindful state to it, because guess what? In the long run, like I said, if you done made yourself, like you done got yourself out of a bad position, and now you to a point where you could actually start making a change, and not just for yourself, but for the people around you, do so.
Yeah.
Why keep trying to fucking prove that you got some sort of street cred? Shouldn't have to be that way. Just like, look at prime example. Look what happened with Ja Morant. They've been talking about in the last 2 weeks since he got caught with that gun on the fucking Instagram shit again. Like, got people that, look, you came from a bad situation, technically, even though you had both parents, you came from a bad area, you made it, you were successful to make it, and then you want to mess it up. I don't understand that shit. But then again, it got to be other people around him that's making him make those decisions, because you ain't just making them decisions because you feel like making them. You being influenced by something one way or another. And sometimes it be the music, but sometimes it don't be the music. Because I done seen people who are still putting out positive music right now. Look, prime example, Nas. Nas is still putting out good fucking classic albums right now. Yeah. His shit mostly always been positive. So you're going to have people.
Right.
Like even rest in peace, Tupac. Tupac had those songs where you had everybody wild up, but then Tupac also had those songs. That's what people failed to realize. Tupac had them songs that was uplifting as well too. Damn Mama, you know, and
Right.
certain other
I
shit. Yeah,
agree.
because this is what it was.
Right, I agree with you actually. Yeah, I do. And also just remind that is so true actually. Basically this UK rapper, his name is Gigs basically, right? And he's like an OG in the scene basically now. And he does his thing, but then he also starts working with people who are younger than him, and he
Mhm.
tries out their sound, and instead of chastising them, he embraces every different sound and actually tries it out and gives them kids a chance to actually, blow off of him as well, because he's already established now.
Yeah. See, and
And
that's
he
the
used
thing
to
though.
be a
See,
street guy. He was an ex-street guy, actually. So a long time ago, he used to be in the streets and he used to do all them things. And then after, when he left the streets, he changed his he changed his lifestyle. But the music he talks about is like his experiences, his stories of what he used to do.
yeah. See, now that right there is a blueprint because again, you got some people who they already did the street shit. The shit ain't for them no more. And then you got some who, again, you evolved from the streets to make it big, and then now you want to evolve back to the streets. Like this is what I'm saying. Even some of these elder folks in the rap game is moving wrong. Not all of them,
Mm,
but some of them are moving wrong because y'all still promoting the same fuck shit. And then some of y'all know for a fact, the music scene that been changed up. And sometimes,
right,
don't get it twisted. It's not saying you're not supposed to adapt or elevate. See, I could get in the drill scene if I wanted to, because it's not like I can't get on the beat and start getting stupid. But then again, that's not my feel of music. Because
right,
like it's not my feel of music. I could get into it, but it's not my feel of music. But I still
right,
wouldn't knock nobody because whatever works for you, it works for you. Hold on one
right.
second. Jersey Rich, what's going on, baby? Who that? Brother Raccoon? Brother Raccoon. What's
Hey,
going on, bro?
Wood.
What up, though? Shit, I just jumped up here to say what up, though, man. I ain't feel like typing in the chat. What y'all talking
Yeah.
about, man?
Hey, Wood.
Just a little bit of everything, man. Like just like last night, I was going to wrap up some of the shit I was about to talk about, but like I was talking about some of the elders. I was looking at some of the videos I seen recently, and I'm like, how y'all chastising the youth about gangbanging, right? I seen one video. How you chastising the youth, and in the same token, you on the news throwing up a whole gang sign, and you over 50 years old, man. You a grandmother. You still gangbanging? We still doing that? Like, come on.
Right. Wait, but you know what? Actually, Nick, the one thing as well, is pretty much they're repeating the same cycle that they've been told so many times before. Like every generation, all the time. They did one thing, and then every time it's the same. They do the same thing, but they actually criticize the same generation that's copying them. It's like the same cycle that repeats constantly all the time.
Facts. Hold on, Juice. Somebody else is popping in. Juice, what's going on, baby? I got the juice. Juice, juice, juice. What's going
What up,
on?
D? What up, Angel, Angela, Dee, Brillis in there? Love, baby, what up?
Yeah,
But, James, what up, bro? But definitely, bro. African Dreamer said it the other day, man. He said you got elders and you got elders. Everybody that's older ain't an elder. You know,
yeah,
some of them older people are the reason why we in the condition we're in now. You know, our generation learned from them, and the people
yeah,
younger than them learn from us. So, I mean, um, some people
Right,
they come on here, especially this app, and they try to relive their youth. You know, some people ain't get the attention in their youth. Now they getting it now. You know, they endorsed them as I call it death culture. It ain't even black culture,
yeah,
but I mean, killing one another. If it's violence, drugs, if it's uh, over sexualizing women, all that stuff leads to death, man. So, I mean, we got to get out of this death culture cycle. If we see something being done wrong, just do it right, man, and promote that. Stop encouraging and stop paying attention to it. That's what we got to do. I mean, as long as people pay attention to stuff, people will do it.
yeah. But you know what's crazy though, bro? As much as we like to try to ignore certain shit, when it's being seen in your face, they like even prime example. I came across the last time I went to go visit my god kids. It's like I said, when I go to Manhattan, you'd be surprised who the fuck you see even on a celebrity tip. I seen J. Cole coming out of a Whole Foods, man. That nigga was on some regular shit. Nigga had sweats on. Nigga was on a bike. He wasn't even in the car. Nigga was on a bike, chilling. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, some of these people who are even doing the music, some of them are living their regular lives. They not out here really wild out for respect. Like, look, prime example. People like J. Cole, I could say Big Sean, a few other ones. They not out there really promoting too much of the violent shit. They might tell you what the hell been going on because they coming from them rough parts. Like, look, J. Cole coming from the roughest part of North Carolina, just like Big Sean coming from the roughest part of Detroit. You know, everybody has a story to tell. But see, even these people knew I done made it from this to this. I'm not going back to this. I'm gonna keep myself elevated. I'm gonna try to push the game a little bit forward.
Right, actually, I agree with you. There's this one artist I remember as well. His name is, he's a UK artist named Get. And before, when he was young or something, like when he's in his teens, he used to be on the streets, hustling everything. Then when he got older later, he changed his entire life. So when he got famous, he changed his entire life, his style, everything. And he started, telling stories. He told like deep stories about his past, his childhood, his family, and his faith, his Christian faith, and what you call it, and what goes on politically and community, everything. His music is like deep though, and he's changed everything. Changed everything about himself, and he made himself a legend as well.
What you
So
got?
Yeah, you could do that.
Right. He went from a bad place to a good place now, and he's focused on his own life now. He ain't doing what he used to do when he was a teen.
And also too, man,
Right.
what has to stop is this: when people do change and make a better life for them, people need to leave them alone and let them grow. When people change, they
Exactly.
say, "Oh, you done changed up, or you fake, or you this, or you that. You forgot where you came from." Like, I know exactly where I came from, and that's why I'm not going back, doing something different now because I made it
Right,
out. People
right,
be making people feel bad for making it, man.
right. And
That's
they
why.
also say you sold. I was just gonna say what they also say. They say you sold that. Probably the best word to say is, "Yeah, I sold that, and I'm doing what I need to be doing."
Mm. Didn't you say this the other day where you said I ain't sell out, I sold in? Didn't somebody say that shit the other day recently on somebody? I could have sworn it was you, bro. You said niggas
I
be
can't
saying you
say.
sold out. Nah, you just sold in. Yeah, you think like that, but it's the truth.
Hey,
Look,
that's
the only way I can see you selling out is if you sell out your people as well. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm a follower of an agenda that I know is possibly killing the people as probably doing the same bullshit. No, I'm not gonna do that. That's selling out. If I'm gonna sell in, I'm gonna invest in myself. I'm gonna make sure that I'm making the proper movements, even if the establishment don't want me to make the proper movements. That's how you sell in. Because I seen some people that, regards to what they still doing what they're doing. Like, you know what? I don't care what these niggas tell me. I'm still going to try to do the best I can, especially if it's for my community. Fuck out of here.
Right,
I can't take credit for that one, but that is dope. I ain't saw out, I sold in. But yeah, that was me.
Nah, I could have
But
sworn it was you, brother. I would still have sleep when I heard that. Somebody was like, man, fuckers keep saying selling out. No, I sold in. I'm like, oh, this nigga sounded like a pastor for a minute. It's like, oh shit. Like, no, but it's the
let me
truth though,
say,
because I told them it's a difference. Like, when you sell out, nigga, that means you are going the opposite route and you are definitely selling out your people. When you selling in, no, you're investing in yourself. You're putting yourself in a position to where you can make something happen and can even make it beneficial for the people around you. That's selling in.
right.
that's what I tell people. Like they be like, "Oh, you out your cotton picking mind?" Like you damn right, because I ain't got that slave mentality no more.
Word. No doubt, Grammys. I appreciate you, baby. No, I mean, because
But
that's
yeah,
what I'm saying. That is the truth. What you saying? Nah, some people gotta understand. Like, when you done change for better, leave it. That's just like a person that was always angry, always used to fight and fight, and then stop fighting. Leave that nigga alone before you fight again and start fucking with everybody. Like, stop poking the bear. That's the
Right,
problem. People don't know when to stop poking the fucking bear until it's all said and done. Then it's, oh, I wasn't. No, you wanted that action. Now you got it. Come on now, you got to pick your poison because some people are going to tell, like I tell you, pick your poison when it comes to me. You either gonna let me be like this or you gonna let me be the other way. The other way ain't gonna be good for nobody. I'm gonna choose to stay this way myself. Like, come on.
And then what happens too is when people do change, people like you say keep poking the bear, and they resort back to their old ways. First thing somebody say, "Told you he didn't change." Like, come on now, man. People do too much, man. Just let people be,
Definitely.
allow people to be who they are, and let people grow and grow yourself. Everybody needs to just focus on themselves and work on themselves. And if you do that, I mean, that's where the change comes. Change comes from within. Come on,
Right.
get over here. Good luck.
Right. Oh, my bad, y'all. I'm multitasking. I don't know what the fuck I'm making with this ground turkey. My scalp hurt right now. I'm trying to debate. I'm getting a late start on everything, even down to my cooking, man. But fuck it. I needed that. I needed that little bit of rest this morning. Like, I was, man. Listen, I came in, thought I was going out. My dog looked at me until I woke up. Like, nigga, I thought I was going out for a walk. Like, oh shit, get my ass up and start something. But it's the truth, though. You know, just when people are elevating, allow them to elevate and leave them the fuck alone. And if it's a problem, then that means there's something wrong with you. You need to try to do the same thing. Elevate yourself.
Right. I
Like I
mean,
said, I had some people recently that told me the same thing. Like, nah, you know what? We respect you only because, nigga, you stood with that company as long as you did. I said, yeah, because if I would have listened to everybody else and just quit, I probably would have been, not saying I would have been in a bad position, but I wouldn't have even been where I need to be, at least right now. Like, it'd be hard to really find a job where you're going to get all that extra shit, the benefits, the perks, all of that. So I could still, what the fuck I still wear. Look, I ain't go bad yet. I done been with that company 8 years now. Come on now. Caught you looking, what's going on, baby?
yeah. Yeah, I
I ain't
feel
hiding
you.
no draft ass fool. You know that. I ain't nowhere near there yet since I got a late start today. I think I'm on blunt 10 right now. This is the slowest you gonna hear me. I'm on blunt 10. When it's on blunt 80, y'all know the fucking music gonna be on 80. You know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, it's certain things that we gonna have to change on the aspect. And again, we need each other more than we think. The youth think we don't need the elders, you bugging. Just like the elders, you think you don't need the youth, you're bugging. We need each other at the end of the day. We are supposed to keep that information going back and forth amongst each other, at least the most proper information that's going to lead us somewhere. Not that other peanut butter and jelly job bullshit they be trying to feed niggas. Oh, you gotta be out here, you gotta be hustling out here to get this money. Nigga, I can hustle and not have to worry about drug sales, none of that shit. I can hustle doing a regular damn. I could be out selling waters and sodas, motherfucker. That's still a hustle right there. And I ain't gotta worry about getting locked up.
Right. Right. I mean, for me, I can understand. I respect. Yeah, I get you, man. I mean, for me, even though I've got what I've been though. My dad had to work really hard for most of his life to get me and my siblings to, get the things. And even though my, the life I'm living is easy and stuff like that, but I feel what you're saying. I'm willing to understand what you're saying, even though my lifestyle is not the same as yours, but I'm willing to learn and understand from you.
Yeah. You know, come on. Like I said, there's times when the youth are teaching these older folks something, and vice versa. You got some of these older folks who are teaching these youth something that they ain't even know, or they're not being taught at home. So again, even in the community, the elders and the fucking youth need each other, whether you believe it or not.
Right, right. Yeah, but then also these elders though that act, not their age as well. They're pretty much what you call it, they're behaving just like their parents in some way, basically. They're behaving like their parents, you know. They when they were younger they're saying their parents did this and that, but they're behaving just like them, Not to generalize, but I'm just saying they're just being like them in the end of the day.
Nah, you good, bro. Oh shit, wait a minute. I smell denture
No,
petty in
I
here.
understand
Miss
what
April, what's
you're
going on, baby?
Okay, sorry. I was
What's
meant to
going
say,
on, Miss April? Go ahead, Riaz, you good.
All right, no problem. I understand I'm good though. I'm just, not trying to jealous. I get what you're trying to say. I'm good, everything's fine, no problem. I understand that, bro. I'm just saying, just in general though, not to generalize. So I'm just saying, like when you say to someone not to do something, but at the end of the day, when you do what you told them not to do, not saying you, but I'm just saying them, right? When
Yeah.
they tell someone not to do something, but they themselves are doing it, they're actually doing what they're doing. They're going against what they just said.
Yeah. You're absolutely right on that. And what you got to say, brother Raccoon? What you going against me now? We gonna have this Devin Haney fight again. What happened? No, but it's
Gonna
the
be
truth
wild.
though.
Gonna get the fake, man.
Wait, Monique, you actually have an amazing, great point, though. You're so right.
Yeah, I gotta put Aaron.
Yeah.
Wait, Monique said this one as well. She said some elders are out of pocket. They don't understand respect is earned, not given.
Exactly. Yeah, that's where they got the game messed up. But you know, but at some points they end up realizing the errors of their mistakes. Some of them, not all of them. Some of them are just going to continue to make the same repeated mistakes until it's too late.
Right.
But what you were saying, brother Word?
Yeah, I was about to say, I mean, it's true, respect is earned, not given, but how do you determine how someone earns respect? Like, I mean, because ultimately, I mean, even if I don't know somebody and I'm meeting them for the first time, I'm gonna respect them. I mean, to me, respecting others is respecting myself too, at least showing the people initially respect until they show me they don't deserve it. And I just think a lot of times that's the problem, is our understanding of what respect is. Me showing somebody respect is me respecting myself too. Because if you don't know somebody, that means you deserve respect or haven't earned it. So I mean, even that is touchy, and people, don't quite fully understand that. Respecting yourself is respecting others too.
Right. What I got one
Right.
question for you. When you actually try and go, when you try to earn someone's respect, that point that you were saying, you can always try to, when you give respect, earn the respect of someone else. But if someone else is not giving you the respect that you're trying to earn, is it even worth trying to do it in the first place? I know it's the same point, but I'm just trying to understand what you're trying to say.
What I'm saying is this. A lot of times people, if somebody don't know me, that's what I'm saying is when you encounter people, having respect for yourself is having respect for others. That way you can have a positive interaction. Or if I meet somebody and they don't have respect for me, I just don't deal with them, because they're saying is a cliche. Respect is earned, not given. Um, is I understand what people are trying to say, but respect is supposed to be universal. If you want to have a positive interaction with someone, I don't care who you is, on what level you are. If you want to have a positive interaction with me, I don't care if you know me or not. Respect me, I'm gonna respect you. See what I'm saying? I mean, I
Right.
guess you could say respect is earned by giving it to them, you know? Because that's the thing, people think, a lot of times people think because of status, because they got a certain amount of money or who they are, they don't have to respect people. And that's not true. Even a homeless man on the street deserves some form of respect. That's the problem. We just
Oh,
don't.
that makes sorry to say that actually makes a lot of sense when you say it. Because no matter how much, no matter what you have, and no matter what status you have, money, everything, right? If you don't respect people along the way up, they'll be the same people on the way down, right?
Yep. That is the truth. See, the same people you meet going up, you can meet the same people going down. So you got to be mindful. And you're right though, bro. And even like I was saying the other day about them trying to beat up on the homeless nigga, like they don't know that nigga was a fucking a war vet, Purple Heart, all that shit. When he sat there, I was walking past him that day leaving work. And he looked in his bag. I seen the Purple Heart, all that shit. So that's what I'm saying. Like, even when it comes down to that, you don't know who out here done served to your country, done probably damn near died trying to make sure y'all good, but y'all want to be disrespectful. That's why I always try to say you got to give the respect where it's earned. Because it take a lot of guts and courage for some people to even want to even go in that damn direction. Especially when they know what the outcome is always going to be, you know? You know, just love and respect each other. I told somebody, I'm going to have all the utmost love and respect for you, but the minute you lie to me, the minute I feel you moving phony, you got to go. And I'm going to still wish you well. I ain't going to wish no harm on you because that's just not how I roll. Oh, shit. Riders, what's going on, baby? You know, that's all it is. Go ahead, bro.
I just learned not to waste too much time. I know. I see her. I see her. She cool. Come on, Diddy. She ain't coming up. On the bike up. I just learned to not waste my time on things that don't benefit me. That's people, places, and things. The more time you waste worrying about this person respect you, if this person like you, or care about you, the less time you have to focus on the people who do. Okay. Okay. So, I mean, at the end of the day, I just try to focus on things that benefit me. 'Cause anything else, that's just a waste of time. That's one thing you ain't getting back.
Yeah.
So don't waste it on things that you can't get fruitful or prosperous from. I mean, that's just what I learned on in my process. And learn, a lot of times we focus on too much of the things we don't want, and then we wonder why we keep getting them. Because you're looking for it. That's what focusing on. Keep talking about um, we keep talking about the things we can't stand instead of focusing on the things we can't. That's why these conversations are important because it brings awareness.
I agree
You
with
know.
you. All right, guys, I'll be back in a few minutes. I'll still be up here, but I'm gonna go downstairs and eat. I'll be back, okay?
No doubt, bro. No, go ahead, Roy. You good.
Oh my bad, bro. I'm gonna get loud for me. I'm blowing on my son's tires on his bike, but I'm still here.
Nah, you good, nigga. I told you I'm multitasking over here. I'm over here cooking. I'm over here cooking and having a conversation with the people. I hope I ain't get a troll in here. Mods, y'all know what to do in case we do get one. I'm trying to have fun today. Nah, but you good, bro. No, it's the truth. Some people be looking for it, some people don't. But the one thing you should always remember is, again, still a human being at the end of the day. We all might not be coming from the best situations, but that don't mean we gotta keep ourselves in the worst of situations neither. No, it's a way of us coming together and just doing what we need to do. That's what the people don't understand sometimes. I could come sit together with two elders. I could come sit with two people in my age group, and I could come sit down with the youth. Nobody will have a crazy, conversation. Nobody will have a crazy mishap or nothing, because if we all got the same thing in common, as far as we trying to see something better, we gonna end up putting ideas on the table, if anything, before we start coming at each other's necks. Some people will come at your neck before you even get down to putting the first idea on the table. That's why I said, not everybody gonna be able to build together. I can understand that, but that don't mean you gotta mess up a build neither. If you got people that are doing what they're supposed to be doing, let them continue to do what they've been doing. If it don't work for you, you can kindly move away. You do have a choice in life. That's why I'm saying these conversations are needed in regards to how people feel. They're going to continue to happen because until we could get down to that damn that common ground where we supposed to be at already, we gonna always have this fucking battle.
Yeah, my wife out here packing up, and I got my pajama pants, but I got some shorts all over my pajama pants. Come
You
on,
about to chew you up, word. You better go on
nah,
about your business. Look,
we'll go ride it back here first. We'll wait for mommy and the baby to come back, and then we'll go out there. But come on, push it back here. No, yeah, but definitely that's why these conversations is important. You know, you need awareness, and it's not. You know, these conversations ain't focusing on the bad. We pointing at the good. We finding solutions for the problems that we have. We talking about a lot of these conversations people don't talk about. They go ignore it, and that's why the cycles continue. You know, at some point you gotta realize like, do you want to do better? Come on, I'll put you on. You want to do better, or you just want to keep talking about wanting to do better? You know, it's a process. Sometimes ain't comfortable. There
yeah.
you go. Put your foot up. You know, it ain't comfortable, but I mean, just like working out. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Hey, I'll be right back, bro. I'll pop back up there in 1 second.
No doubt, bro. I knew where you was going with it though. It's just like working out. Some people don't want to work out, but you know, regardless to what, it's beneficial. Even if it's just doing the simplest thing, like just taking your everyday walks. That's still exercise. That's still body movement. You know, even when you feeling lazy, you still gonna have to get up and do something. You can't lay down all day neither. You knew what's going on, baby. Yeah, because it's true, Mo. I done sat in a room. I done sat in a room one day with two elders, one person that I know was in my age group, people that were a couple years younger than me, and then even sat down with some teens, and we had a whole general conversation, and not one time did anybody get crazy with each other. Because there was a respect level there, because we all knew each other, period. There ain't gonna be no, if we coming together, we coming together. If not, then we not. Monique, you supposed to be playing the organs. You are the official deacon right now. Deaconess, let me get this right. Hold on, I got you. I got you. Because apparently you forgot your damn roles in here, Mo. Here, this is what you get. Yeah, this is what you get. You know, but you know, as much as certain things, you know what you're gonna have to do, and you can't overlook it either. You know, and that's the sad part about it now is that some people don't want to realize and understand, but you're gonna have to. You're gonna have to because guess what? At the end of the day, they looking up to us. They looking up to us. Period. Whether you believe that shit or not. If they seeing that most of us is not moving the way we're supposed to be moving, we got a problem. Yeah, I'm definitely multitasking, y'all. My bad. I'm over here cooking, talking with y'all, and yeah, I ain't gonna say nothing else. That's the truth, though. How can we expect the change and the push to go the way we want it to go, or we feel it should be going, if we still showing the same bad examples? It's just truth. Bro, don't start your shenanigans. You know better, baby. No, it's the truth, though. You know, like, you can't sit here and expect things to change overnight, neither. But if you ain't going to be a part of that change, then what are you really saying? Oh, shit, I'm coming to your house, Angel. I want one. Nah, fuck that. I'm going to make some homemade beefaroni. Got them elbows balling. Yeah, don't worry. You hear the shenanigans in the background. You hear this. Ain't nothing but love going on up in here. No, but it's the truth though. You don't sit there and get that right, you ain't gonna never get it right. You know. Again, show the best examples. I might not be some of the. I know I do certain things. I know I ain't supposed to even be promoting. But I'm a grown man. I pay my own bills, and it's still just some things I'm not going to do around people. That's why sometimes I don't cam up. Like some people try to say you got to cam up. Nope. If I know I'm doing something I ain't trying to show nobody, especially if they are you watching, nope. They can get the notion what I'm doing, but they ain't gonna see what I'm doing. You know. You know, but we gotta give love and respect to each other. Again, like even down when it comes to some of the homeless people. And most of these homeless people you don't even know. Some of them are war vets. Some of them probably had mental issues and they was kicked out of their places of residence forcefully. Like especially you got some people where, prime example, you living somewhere when they say they're going to condemn a building, you ain't got nowhere to go once the building is condemned and you got to get the fuck up out of Dodge, especially if it's by the city. So that's what I'm saying. You don't know what situations lie, why some of these people are homeless. And I don't give you no right to really be disrespectful towards them either. You know, we know some can be, you know, they can accost people sometimes, but then again, you got those who are really like, look, you can help me in any way, shape, or form. That's better than you not helping me at all. If I can't give you, shoot, and it's rare I'm gonna be giving you money unless you somebody I really fuck with like that. But if I end up knowing that you need it, you definitely going to use it to get something to eat. I don't care. Yeah, go get you something to eat. Or now I'm gonna feed you, bro. Go what you want. Like, it's times I know niggas ain't having, yo, bro, what you want? Get what you get. Everybody done went through the EBT card phase and all of that shit. So I'm saying. It was times I know motherfuckers ain't having, yo, bro, what you want? Get. Because if it was the other way around, if I was fucked up, yo, bro, get what you want, bro. You already know what it is. Like, that's love right there. That's real love being shown from the people. And not one time is anybody doing anything in anybody's face about anything. That's just real humbleness when you are amongst the right people. That is the truthfulness to it. You know, you don't know what situations and what circumstances that these people are on the streets. So they still deserve respect at the end of the day. Because for all you know, the person that's in the street could have probably, if you're prime example, some of y'all got people that was in the war. You'd be surprised. The people that probably was in the same probably same platoon or shit like that with your relatives, probably the ones out in the street now. So you just gotta be mindful. You got some people that'll come back from war, come back into this society, right? And in the same token, they'll drift off into society. You won't even get word of what's going on with them. You don't know if they still alive. You don't know if they dead. You don't know if they locked up. You don't know nothing until they present themselves or until somebody ends up coming across them and finds them like, oh, shoot, we was looking for you. Oh, shoot, Christy, what's going on, baby? No, like I said, I had people that when I had people that when I was fucked up, they used to be like, yo, son, you want to get it? As a matter of fact, yo, we about to go do this, nigga. We might as well just pull up. Bro, I ain't, nigga, we don't care. Pull up. And it's the same way with me. I know you fuck. If I got it, yo, bro, fuck it. What you getting? Oh, yo, fuck it. We gonna do this, nigga. What you need? Coffee? What you need? This? Come on, we in here. Because that's how it be, you know? Real people are gonna fucking recognize real people and they gonna do the right things amongst the real people. Yeah, don't worry. You hear all the bullshit going on in here. I know. My bad, y'all. Matter of fact, let me say this today. Let me do this today. I don't know if y'all getting the food short later. I doubt it. We not playing, baby. You see what's over here going on, baby? Get your food short. You see what's going on over here, baby? Don't worry, we about to get crazy in here. Don't worry, we about to get crazy in here. Don't worry. We gonna get sturdy in here today. Dee, what's going on, baby? Oh, don't worry, I ain't done yet. I'm about to add that sauce and everything else to it. We about to get it shaking up in here, baby. No doubt. Jay Quill, what's going on, my guy? Definitely appreciate y'all for tuning in. It's the truth though. It gotta be a certain level of respect all around the board. Again, like some of y'all doing the utmost, like to the homeless people. They're homeless people or war vets. Again, they deserve all the utmost respect. You got some homeless people who probably was in a high class or a high tier status, and because of their little mix-ups, because of their mistakes, they lost and had to find out the hard way. And some people might be homeless because it's a humbling experience to a degree, whether you want to believe it or not. Because some people probably was at the top of their game, they messed up. Now they understanding what it means to be humble. Because just as soon as God gives, he could take, especially if you ain't moving the right way.
Right, I feel you. Wait,
it's just a game.
Did I miss anything other than I went downstairs to eat? What did I miss?
No, you ain't missed much. You wasn't even going for so long, so you ain't missed much.
Okay.
We just getting to a part of again, just loving and respecting each other. And again, if you can't have love and respect for each other, then what the fuck? We ain't gonna be able to get nowhere.
Right. And I agree.
There's nothing wrong, like I said, with trying to uplift and better yourself. And again, it's not about selling out. It's about selling in. And you're supposed to sell into the notion of, I want to invest in myself. I want to elevate myself. I want to make sure the people around me are elevated. I want to make sure that we are moving together in the same accordance that we are building.
Right. Just because, some people, just because, they, struggled, or just because they didn't achieve too much of anything, doesn't excuse them for trying to drag others to their level.
Exactly. You could, I done seen people, again, who been in a worse situation. And even if it took them some time, they got where they need to get to, and they ain't have to worry about, people. Like, even when people was crushing them, trying to crush their dreams and shit, they still succeeded. Why? Because it was humble, and because they believed that no matter what it is that they was doing, it was going to be beneficial, and it was going to definitely work out. And again, when people are comfortable with their life, who are you to try to stop? Let them elevate. Let them keep moving the way they've been moving. Just that simple.
Right, I agree with you. That's just pretty much the entire genre and the entire hip hop genre. Pretty much when it first started, everyone tried to stop them from trying to achieve anything, and pretty much they proved everybody wrong. And it's like a multi-million/billion-dollar genre right now.
Yeah. See, this is the thing. Like even when it came down to music, most of our music was beneficial because we was telling you and detailing you what's going on in our communities. So like I said, it went from the conscious rap, which was, we basically showing you our dire situations and why we having the situations that we having, the things that we face, and the things we are trying to change. Yeah, I mean the music was beneficial. Don't get it twisted.
That same art form transitioned over to the UK, and that's how you got grime and the other subgenres connected to hip hop.
Yeah, I mean, because think about it. I told somebody, I said the music back in the day was different because even I'm gonna say mid 90s, the music the music scene had changed because it was more the gangster shit during the 90s. We get that. But during a portion of the 80s, we was mostly talking about, if he wasn't partying, if he wasn't talking about, people just celebrating, having a good time, We was talking about what's really going on. People losing their lives, people
Right.
dying over nonsense, so on and so forth. We was telling you a detailed picture of what was going on in our communities and what we was trying to see change.
Right. But
But
wait,
they
I think
corrupted it. They
wasn't the
corrupted it.
gangster part of hip hop started in 1985 actually, or was it way before that?
No. I'm gonna tell you this. Hip hop started what around
No, no,
79,
no, no,
80?
no. No, actually, I think it was 73 actually. Hip hop started in 73 and then, became, like records, everything in 79. I was talking about the
Oh,
gangster part. Gangster rap actually started in 1985.
I
I was
can't read.
talking,
No. I'm gonna tell you. You might be a little. I'm gonna break you down, Riaz. The gangster rap really started in the 90s. Let's keep it real. NWA, all that shit, that was 90s. But in the
oh, okay.
80s, we had most like Big Daddy Kane and Run DMC and Rakim and Eric B and all of them. That was positive music back in the day.
Oh,
All
okay.
that
Well,
was positive music in the 80s. But I'm saying,
oh,
like, even when it became what it was becoming, most of them was still on the same accords. They was giving you a story. They was telling you what was going on. And
oh,
it wasn't no anybody trying to be fake.
okay. I didn't know that. I get what you're trying to
Oh,
say.
shoot.
But,
Tanya, what's going on, baby?
okay. I'm not trying to disagree with you. I get what you're trying to say. You're right. And I'm not
No.
disagreeing.
No, we're not
I'm just,
disagreeing. I was just no. We're not disagreeing, Riaz. Look, I was basically just breaking down the time frame because you was almost right, but the gangster stuff really started like in the 90s. But the
oh, so
80s, it was
pretty
more
much,
just about the love. The 80s, it was more about the love. It was about the positivity when some people was, even when it was just partying, but it was still telling you the situations that was happening in the hood. I'm
oh,
gonna be
okay.
honest with you. In my opinion, the first rapper was fucking the first rapper wasn't even a artist. Rudy
Oh,
Ray
yeah.
Moore. Rudy Ray Moore, the original that man. Listen, the original Dolomite. He was a rapper. Like every time he spit some poetry or some comedy, it was like, oh, this nigga spit.
Oh, that
James
makes
Brown.
sense.
James Brown is another one. James Brown, in my opinion, was the best rapper, and he wasn't even a rapper.
Okay. I mean, now this is
DJ
one
is
the first ever. You could say the first ever UK rappers is a reggae artist named Smiley Culture. Basically, his style basically is he's kind of like a reggae singer, but he's like a bit like a he's like a rap. It's like a poetic type style. It's like rapping or something like that, but he's doing it over a bit of reggae.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes the music scene is always going to elevate and change, and we know that. But
Right. I
most
do
is gonna
understand about the hip hop history and stuff like that. I think it's just sometimes though, probably it's because I'm born like later and stuff, like late early 2000s. So like when I have to research so much, sometimes I think I can get my timeline mixed up.
no. I know you, but you good though, bro. Like I said, you know how we roll. Oh
No,
shit,
I get you, bro.
phone dying. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, my phone died. Y'all know what happened. Hold it there. I gotta put this shit on charger now. Thank you. That shit is at 1%. I'd have been dying in the middle of this damn live, y'all. My bad.
Right, I feel you. Yeah, so basically, yeah, I feel it's basic. The grime is just pretty much a bit similar come up story to hip hop as well. Like the mainstream wouldn't play them on the radio or and stuff like that, or no record label wanted to sign them. They had to make the same similar DIY stuff as the hip hop used to do as well, and they had to make it all on their own before any major attention came to them. So it's something similar there too.
Yeah, I mean, everybody gonna come from a struggle. That's the truth. Listen, everybody gonna come from a struggle.
Exactly.
No doubt, Tanya. Um, hopefully, oh shoot, man. Hopefully,
Yeah.
some people will get that though. I mean, no, listen. Hopefully, some people will get it because, again, it's always gonna be elevation, always gonna be evolution, even in music. But you're gonna have some people that are just gonna stay in their lane no matter how the music culture changes. It's the truth.
Right. Right, that's true. That's just like some of the grime OGs basically do the same, like from when they first started in the early 2000s, and they pretty much, want the youth to follow that same type of like beat, same type of style. They'll do the style, no problem, that lyrical stuff, no problem, but the beat style and stuff like that, they want them to do the same. It's not like how you did it back in the 2000s. Time has changed. And some OGs actually managed to, they've accepted them for who they are, and they jump on the same tracks as, same style as well. So like this guy, his name is DEE, and he started in the 90s as a DJ, producer, and everything, and he was a rapper too. So, you know, and he was like a part of many different, he was like a part of that rave type culture. He was like, he was a DJ and stuff like that. And when Grime came, he pretty much did his type of thing. So, you know.
Facts. Shay Love, what's going on, baby?
Yeah, so actually, you know what? The point that you're making today, when I brought the music stuff into it, that technically, though, applies the same thing.
Yeah, Yeah, but it's just again, things might change, but some people are not going to change. If some people are definitely going to stay on the path on what they're staying on, then
Right.
they ain't got to worry about too much. Like prime example again, you don't see Nas trying to do the drill shit, even though it's not saying he can't do it. But I'm not going to jump into something I don't need to. I'm going to stay in my lane. I'm going to put out what I could put out, and if it's something that I know is good, I'm gonna just continue to do so.
I mean, Nas did jump on a trap beat instead. He did one with 21 Savage, the trap beat and stuff. He jumped on that instead. Nas jumped on a trap beat.
Nah, I heard that, but even still, he ain't changed nothing up. He ain't talking about gang
No,
gang and all that
actually,
other
the
shit.
style stuff. No, I know that. I get that, though.
Yeah,
You're right. I don't mean it like that. But I get it, though. You're right.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just, you know,
I mean, it actually reminds me of this UK duo named D Block Europe, or they call themselves DBE. So they're like what you call it, young proteges to the Locks. The Locks signed these guys, and their type of style is, they're like different type of thing, but they're more like the auto tune trap type thing, UK trap, but more like the auto tune style. I'm not high into their type. I'm not high on that type of thing, but I can recognize that type of style will be appealing to somebody else.
no, you're absolutely right. I mean, not everybody. Prime example, not everybody's style is going to work for everybody. You can only
Right,
focus on what works for you.
right.
But what works for you ain't gonna work for everybody else neither. That's why I said
Yeah.
even when it come down to specific situations, like you could differentiate certain things. Prime example. If I know for a fact something is moving in the wrong way, man, listen, I'm not gonna do it. Like if I gotta go through that just to get to a point where I need to get to, then we got a problem. I can't do that.
Right.
But yeah, I ain't gonna hold y'all though. I gotta finish doing what I'm doing right now. Y'all already seen what I was doing.
Thank,
Over here cooking
thank
that good
you
love right now.
Okay, I was just gonna read what Monique was saying. Thank you very much. I actually appreciate it though. I appreciate what you're saying. Thank you very much.
Nah, you already know, bro. Shoot, you more than welcome, man. You more than welcome to always pop up.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate it too. I know. And I'll come whenever I want to come, but I get you though. I mean, actually, though, I did have a lot of fun, and I did, music is one of my favorite things and stuff. And, when it comes to that type of thing, I do like to research stuff like that, you know? So
Yeah.
yeah, I feel you.
Speaking of which, Angel, if you still in here, can you please drop the backup channel? I think I'm about to do that real quick. I'm about to go to the backup, y'all. I think the club open early. While I'm cooking. The club gonna be open early. Now I'm about to definitely end this, and I'm about to go on the backup page. I'm gonna
Okay.
see y'all in a little bit. I'm gonna do this music early while I'm still up.
All right, no problem. All right, no problem.
You already know, bro. You're more than welcome to pop up.
Same here.
Yep, this is a good conversation, y'all.
Yeah.
Yes, Mo, me and those pots, fool. But it's needed. if I don't feed myself, who gonna feed me? But no, this was a good conversation though. Give me about at least 5 minutes or so. I'm about to hit that backup page. And we about to do the damn thing. I already
All right.
see one cartwheel in the damn fucking. Look at you. I see one cartwheel already. Cartwheel season has begun. Oh man. But this is definitely a good conversation and shit. You know, it could be another
Excellent.
open panel tonight. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what's gonna
Right.
happen tonight. It could be another open panel. But these are topics that are gonna have to keep being discussed because the people are gonna have to understand this.
Right.
We can't
I
move the
feel
ball forward if some of y'all are doing the utmost and showing us the wrong things. So
right. I agree with you. And also, though, pretty much enough for some people as well. You know what? Bringing in the music type thing actually into that type of conversation and applying the same points there actually is, really good thing because most people can actually resonate with that basically.
yeah. But anybody should be able to resonate with that. Even on the music
No,
tip.
no,
If
no.
you done went
I
from the
agree.
if
I
you went
agree. But
from
I'm saying
rags to
one
riches.
specific example. That's what I meant to say.
No, you good. I was saying in general, that should be for anybody. That they should be able to take that. If you ain't gonna take it from no other standpoint, take it from a rap perspective. If you just went from rags to riches, why the fuck would you go back to rags? You want to at
Right.
least try to keep yourself elevated, and just keep yourself self-preserved. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. But I
Yeah.
definitely appreciate everybody that popped up. I'm about to go on this backup page in a minute. Let me drain these noodles, do what I gotta do, and we'll
Right.
come back with some good old afternoon soul. So
Okay.
uh,
Okay. All right, no problem. Next time, now I'll tell you about something else. This is another UK rap legend, Sneak Little Boat, and he made this one song called Older, and basically he plays this character of him as his older self, and he's telling his younger self what he should have done long time ago, and stuff like that. It's like a very interesting track.
yeah, it's more like a reflection video because that's what you're doing
Yeah.
in life. You're reflecting. You're
Yeah.
reflecting on what's going on in life. That's it.
Yeah. So, when you have your own time, the artist name is Sneak Bow, and you just go type the next to it, just type the words older and it'll pop up.
No, I know what you're talking about, bro. I just said that when you were saying in the
No,
chat. I know what you're talking about. Listen, I keep up with current events, baby.
no,
I
no,
know what you're
I get
talking
it
about,
though.
though.
No, I get it though. But it's like a music video he made in 2015. So, back then.
Yeah, most
Yeah,
definite.
it's a reflection video. Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, but this was definitely a good talk, y'all. And for those who might have been late to the chat, you can catch the replay. Let me finish doing what I'm doing. I'll be on the backup page in like another 5-10 minutes. If y'all new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Shouts to the replay gang. The Shadow Mafia and the Shadow Babies. Y'all already know what it is, baby. And for everybody that was in attendance, including Riaz and Word that popped up on the panel, y'all already know that love is love and it'll be reciprocated as such. I don't know how to be fake. All I can do is give you real. So all I'm gonna do is give you real topics and real builds. And like I said, I'll definitely be back in a couple of minutes on the backup. You're gonna get some little early music on today. Get your Bengay and whatever you might need ready, because I know some of y'all gonna have some knock knees. So I'll definitely see y'all in a little bit. Y'all stay safe. Keep that third eye open. Until the next live, we out of here. Peace and blessings.